Hey folks, this is Kalani. I want to talk to you about some quick tips and tricks which can make placing decor in your house a lot more efficient and a lot nicer, especially if you're going to be repeating things. Now, for a first tip or trick, you need to make sure you know what edit mode does. So edit mode obviously allows you to edit everything on your plot, but if you're inside edit mode you can't use any functionality of any of the items. The best example is the mailbox. I can't right click on this mailbox to use it, I can't press F to use it. That's because I'm in edit mode, so I can go ahead and use the mailbox when not in edit mode. So if things aren't working as you'd expect them to, you know, pay attention to whether you're editing or not. So we'll go back into that and we'll go into my nice empty house. So I cleared all my decor away and we got a nice little blank canvas to work with. So when you're placing items, you can just go from the place. Well, it's not all that efficient. I mean, you've got one turn, fair enough. It does it nicely on the right axis of what you're trying to place it on, but we want a bit more finer control over these sorts of things. So if you right click on an item, you've got this spanner, toggle advanced controls. That gives you control of basically every axis that it can move on, which is fantastic. But something even nicer is this advanced mode down here. So we'll go advanced mode and we'll place. Right click again and get rid of the prop options. So here you can freely move the item with this advanced toggle in space as you wish. You've got rotations, you've got movement along the axis, you can go up and down, pretty much everything except scale. Get it out there. Scale is the only thing not on this advanced options, which is just crazy. This allows for such fine placing. It's almost wrong. So if we want this alligator to be nice and big along the wall, we simply tweak it until we can place it exactly how we want. And it just allows for such perfect control. It's fantastic. But this is how you can place things very easily in the air. So if we want a floating bed, we'll throw a bed down, we'll place it, and then we can... easy as that. What's fun about this is that it doesn't need interaction with anything else. You could get rid of everything underneath it and build off this if you so wish, or you could create a nice little puzzle with floating islands. Now, when things come to be a little bit more repetitive, such as my little maze up here, there's an even greater tool at your disposal. And we don't make it. I think I need to make this a little lower, but it's fine.
Challenge begins.
Cool. So this could take a lot of time if you place each square independent of each other. If I can find the little section that I'm currently building. Now, if I wanted to extend this a little further out, what we'd need to do is get some more of the item I'm using, which is ore in floor. Now, as a fun little extra, instead of placing, you can right click from the place menu and then double left click to place it, which is cool. As a little note, while you're editing anything, if you left click off of the item, it will confirm the edits, but if you right click off of the item, it won't. So if we just kind of throw this out here and then right click, it jumps straight back. If we throw this out here and then left click, it'll save it there. Okay, so that's a nice way to either reset changes, right click off it, or to very quickly save changes without having to press place. So we want things to be a uniform size, we want them all to be the same, and preferably we want to be them in the same place. So what we want to do is down here we have location, rotation and scale. So if we tick all of them and then copy, we can paste this to another item and it will mimic that exactly. Pretty much. Sometimes it's a little frustrating and won't go there the first time. I've had quite a few issues with things like that, but if it does work, you've got a nice little copy paste tool. Now if you want to do this repeatedly, you can copy, paste, we'll move it out this way, and then because we don't really want to go from either of these two, we can copy this location, place it, and then paste it somewhere else. So we can create something so quickly. It's kind of ridiculous. And just works fantastically if, like me, you seem to be rather obsessed with creating little mazes. Oh hey, it's a good use of the plot. It's good fun. Enjoy losing myself sometimes, but I think that's pretty much all the little tips and tricks I can give you. I can't remember any of the other ones that I've come across and had to use while creating some of my little playgrounds. But yeah, so if you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.